The young Sheldon universe has always thrived on the nuances of family, relationships, and growth. But with the return of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage storyline, the stakes have been raised significantly, setting an incredibly high standard for the eventual comeback of Sheldon Cooper himself. While Sheldon's journey from a socially awkward genius child to the eccentric theoretical physicist we know from the Big Bang Theory has always been the core attraction, the dynamic between Georgie and Mandy has now emerged as a powerful narrative force, one that redefines expectations for character arcs and emotional payoffs within the young Sheldon franchise. The significance of Georgie and Mandy's marriage. Georgie Cooper has long been the underdog of the Cooper family, often overshadowed by his genius younger brother Sheldon. But in many ways, his struggles have been just as compelling, if not more so, because they are deeply relatable. Unlike Sheldon, whose intelligence often places him in situations of intellectual superiority, Georgie has had to navigate life the hard way. He doesn't have a roadmap of guaranteed success, and his mistakes come at a real cost. Mandy, on the other hand, brought a fresh dynamic to the show. As an older and more experienced love interest, she challenged Georgie in ways no one else had. Their relationship was not just a simple young love story. It was a complex exploration of responsibility, maturity, and the consequences of one's choices. When they first got together, it was unconventional at best, scandalous at worst. Mandy initially saw Georgie as immature and not ready for the responsibilities that came with their situation, especially when a baby was introduced into the equation. Their eventual marriage, therefore, was not just a romantic milestone, but a testament to their growth as individuals. Their return to the young Sheldon narrative isn't just about nostalgia, it's about demonstrating how far they've come. And in doing so, they inadvertently set an incredibly high bar for Sheldon's eventual return. The emotional weight of Georgie and Mandy's arc. One of the most impressive aspects of Georgie and Mandy's return is how their relationship reflects the broader themes of young Sheldon: family, responsibility, and perseverance. Unlike Sheldon, who often distances himself from emotional entanglements, Georgie has had to learn how to embrace them fully. His journey from a rebellious teenager to a devoted husband and father is a stark contrast to Sheldon's emotionally detached personality. Their return allows the show to explore deeper themes, such as how different members of the Cooper family deal with love and responsibility. Mary and George Sr.'s own struggles with their marriage cast a shadow over all of their children's relationships, making it all the more powerful to see Georgie fight against that cycle and build something lasting with Mandy. Mandy's presence also enriches the story by offering a more mature perspective on the Cooper family. She has had to come to terms with what it means to be a part of this unpredictable, sometimes chaotic, yet deeply loving household. Her interactions with Sheldon are particularly interesting, as they highlight just how different he is from Georgie in terms of emotional intelligence and interpersonal relationships. How this affects Sheldon's comeback. Sheldon's return, whenever it happens, will undoubtedly be one of the biggest moments in young Sheldon's timeline. However, the standard that Georgie and Mandy's marriage has set means that Sheldon's comeback must be more than just a nostalgic nod to his Big Bang Theory days. To match the emotional weight of Georgie's arc, Sheldon's return must be meaningful. It can't simply be about his career success or intellectual achievements. Those have always been a given. Instead, his reintroduction must confront the very thing that has made Georgie's story so compelling: personal growth. Throughout both young Sheldon and the Big Bang Theory, Sheldon has often struggled with human connections. While we know that he eventually marries Amy and wins a Nobel Prize, his journey in young Sheldon must show real emotional development. His return should contrast against Georgie's life in a way that forces both brothers to reflect on their choices. Perhaps Sheldon's return could involve him seeing firsthand what Georgie has built: a loving marriage, a family, and a life filled with responsibilities that Sheldon has largely avoided. This could create an interesting dynamic where Sheldon, despite his success, feels a sense of inadequacy in areas he's never considered before. What this means for the future of young Sheldon. With the young Sheldon universe continuing to expand, the success of Georgie and Mandy's marriage storyline suggests that the show is more than capable of handling complex, emotionally rich narratives.